Hi everybody, it's Cheeky Chap Gaming, keeping it simple. So I wanted to make a quick video on trade skills. There seems to be a lot of confusion in the starting area. I'm seeing lots of people saying, how do I get a trade skill, what do I do with, I haven't got any tokens, blah blah blah. So the thing is, right, it's really important that you understand the process, and you don't, whatever you do, do not delete your tokens. So what are your tokens? What am I talking about? So as you can see here, I've created War Dancer. It's just purely to start up. So you can see I've got all the items that you start with when you first log in. I've got no coin, I've got nothing, I've just got starter stuff. So what you have to do is read the mysterious letter. When you read the mysterious letter, then you need to run to the foreman. So depending where you start, this is the warrior area. Obviously up there you've got the priest area. Over the top of that hill, over the back of there, you've got the ranger. Behind that hut, which is just in that gap there, you've got the ranger start area. And then for anybody who's not familiar, you've got the monk, which is on the top of here. That's the monk starting area. So let me just run over here quickly. Now I'm exhausted, let me sit down quick because I've got no running skills, so it tends to run out. You get your skills back, you get your endurance back by sitting down, and you can lose your exhaustion thing very quickly by doing that. So I'm just going to run to the area where the wizards start, so you all know where you're going to run to, because it's a bit confusing when you've not played before. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to show you how to select a single trade. It's irrelevant of what trade you take, providing, obviously, depending what class you are, will dictate to what trade you probably want to take. Obviously, if you're a warrior, you probably want to be looking at weaponsmithing or maybe armor smithing, or you might not want to do any of them things at all. Why am I running this way? That's where I want to go. So I've got no tools or anything, so I can't get the ore that you need to make the stuff with, but this is just purely to show you guys where you start. Now there are another two areas in here which I'm not going to run to because that'll take me like 10 minutes to run about, but I will actually show you where the direction from is. So this is where basically your wizard, your enchanter and your summoner and your human necromancer start in there. And then on top of the hill, which is at the back of here, so I'm not going to run all the way up there, I'm just going to show you briefly. So by the side of the thug camp here, at the top of this hill, let me just get on top of this hill. Look at all this ore here that I've been normally taking, but because I'm doing a video and there's nothing on it, I haven't got the tools to do that. But that's not what this is about anyway. So where I am here, I'm at the thugs camp here. This is where you start villages behind this rock here. All this down here is a newbie trash area, and you've got the Chamois Guild on the back of here. So right over here is the Chamois Guild, opposite where the Monks Guild is. So there's your Chamois Guild down there. You can see where your Chamois starts. So down there, that's where your Shaman starts, and that rock there is quite relevant to the quest. So if you're doing the Shaman quest, there's a little bowl on there, spoiler alert, because some people are always screaming for that, so I thought I'd show that as well in this video. So this is just purely new player content for you to start the game and get your trade skills. And then I'll also do a box run to show you 3 boxes part of this video. I've already done that before, but it'll help with people that don't understand. At the top of here, when you get to that top of hill, at the top of the hill, if you turn left, the human Direlord is up here. So that's where you would start. There's a cultist and initiate camp down there, which is part of the cleric quest, if you need that. So let's go back and start a trade skill, and then I'll do the 3 box quest as well, just for you new people, so you know how to get some money to start off with. But you can pretty much find other quests. I'm not going to show you all the other quests because I don't want to spoil everything for you. You need to learn some of this yourself. If you want to see my early access video, I've done a spoiler on there where you can get several quests without fighting that will get you some coinage. If you check out my video list, you'll see it on there. It's called Early Access Start, 13th of December. So check that video out. This is purely just a real basic start video for everybody, because obviously it's really important. This is if you start in Thornefast as well. If you start elsewhere, this is going to be a total different experience. So Wild's End, I wouldn't suggest you start in Wild's End. I would suggest you start here. There's more content over here. It's easier to find your body around here. So this guy here, the foreman, Eludus. If you right click on him, you don't have to right click on him. I don't know what I'm talking about. You need to right click on your mysterious letter at this stage and accept. So you do not know me. I have an opportunity for you. Find me near the well in the centre of the village of Avelia. I will explain more. The foreman, Aladir. So that's this guy we stood in front of here. So now you know where he is. There's a quest down this well, if you want to do that, and there's also a starter quest in here. If you turn right when you go in the door, there's a character stood there that will give you some starter quests as well. So now we've learnt the letter, so let's have a look. And you can see here, the first thing he says to you is trade skill, a mysterious letter, trade skill. So when you hand in this letter, there we go. So you need to complete it there. So when you press the complete button, it will then give you 2 tokens in your inventory. So learning to craft, you have to click on it like I've just done there, and it says gathering skills from the foreman. If you would like to learn some crafting skills, I can help you out. I can give you 2 apprentice tokens, which are this colour. They're non-tradable and they're life-bound, so if you delete them, they're gone for good. You don't get anything for this apart from the 2 tokens. No XP, no faction loyalty or nothing. You just get 2 tokens. I can give you 2 apprentice tokens. Craftspeople around the town will recognise these tokens, often each offer to teach you their trade skills in trade for them. Choose carefully. I only have these 2 tokens for you, and you will not be able to get any more. If you do delete these by mistake, you can go on the Discord of VR and put a request in, but I can't guarantee you get sorted straight away because the guys are very busy, and depending how and what you've done, if they go missing naturally, you can get them, but I think if you deleted them, I don't think they'll assist you, but you can try if that happens. It's so important that you don't delete these. If you do delete it by accident and you've just made, so let me just complete this and get this out of the way. And if you do delete them by accident and you're still only level 1, I would delete your character and redo your character to get them. If you've got level 3 or 4, then obviously, you've got a serious choice to make, and that comes down to you individually. So once you've got these and you learn your starter skills or your scrolls that you get, I suggest that you do that and make this your number 1 priority. Depending on what class you are will depend on what trade skills you use. Now, to find out where your trade skills are, there's 2 tabs on this bar on your inventory. So if you press your I button and click on the tab down here, it will show you, it'll say here profession skills. This is harvesting, mining. We haven't done any of that, so I'm going to take these now. So if you accept all these quests here, just accept them all to start with. You'll see my inventory is filling up with items in the bottom left, and this is, if you right click on all these, so once you've done that, you accept that, and he also gives you another tool. If you click on your, so you'll see here in your bag, so if you right click, it goes into your satchel here, and these go into your inventory here. So if you right click that, you'll see them slot onto your inventory there. So that is for mining, cutting trees down, harvesting sickle for jute, and then for skinning mobs, because you will get quests to do. So like it says here, look, if you press your J key now, it will tell you what quests you've now got. So it tells you need to go and mine 3 ore. You get 3 ore, you bring them back, give them to him, you complete the quest, he'll give you part 2. Go and find some vegetables, loot them, and he'll give you, again, a reward of no XP, but 75 copper. Builder's Blues, go and find 3 logs, and then go and get 3 tattered pelts from skinning mobs. Each of these will give you upgrades, okay? So that is the basic starter that you need. Now what I'm going to do quickly now is I'm going to run around all the trade areas so you can see where you can spend your coins on trade. So first of all, this place here, this workbench is quite important, but inside here, this is the blacksmith armourer. So if you right click them, crafting profession. So if you want to learn that, as soon as you click yes, you'll lose one of them tokens, and they will give you them schematics. Right, so you'll get them schematics whether you're doing armor smithing or whether you're doing weapon smithing. So if you wanted, you could be an alchemist and a weaponsmith, or whatever combination you choose. Again, you click on that, If you accept it, it will take your token and your token will disappear. So now you've seen where both the weapon and the armor smith guy are. Now let me take you to the next person that's close to here. So you found that. Let me just... I'm not going to use these tokens because I might have to do another video in the future. But if you come up here and you go up the stairs, you'll find the alchemist here. Again, if you click on the alchemist... So you can take the... He's got a quest there for you to do if you choose you want to do it. So you need to bring me 4 vials of bear blood and 8 skitterfang venom gills. So, but this is the one that you need to select to do that. So I'm not going to take that. Obviously, I'm going to decline it because you can see that you get the goods that you're required to do that. So that's your alchemist trade skiller. Then we'll go to... the jewel craft has been removed, but there is a... let me just come up here. This is the cookhouse up here. I say cookhouse. It's where you'll do your cooking and brewing. And you use 1 token for brewing and for cooking. So you could be an alchemist and a brewer and food cook. Whatever you want to call yourself. Chef. Blah, blah, blah. So if you go here, the provisioner. So there you go. So you'll get both the brewing kit and the campfire cook if you choose that. Alright. Never done that quest. Incredible. So you get 3 food for free, 5 movement speed, which is pretty cool to be fair. So that's another starter quest that you can do. So let me just decline that. Stop babbling and get on to the next. So I'm going to take you to the leather worker and the tailor shop. So again, if you want to earn both of these, if you click on that, if you accept that, they give you that to become a leather worker. And again, terrible burning, that's another quest that you can do to kill 10 rats. Again, you'll get the burlap cloth bowl and the burlap thread needle to do that. So then you'll be able to do tailoring as well as leather making, and the leathering, you tattered pelts you craft on here, and the jute you craft on here once you're able to do so. And then finally, just down the road here, you can learn fletching and woodworking. At the moment, jewel crafting isn't in the game. They've taken it out to do some work on it. But this person here, you can see it says above her, carpenter. So if you want to make bows, staves, etc., you'd see the Fletcher person. If you want to make boxes, so if you wanted to do both, you'd accept that. And then obviously if you wanted to do the other one, you'd accept that. And it shows you what you can do. So that's pretty much all the crafting. And obviously there's a different workbenches are in this shop here. There is another starter quest in here. Quickly, let me just show you where this is, because a lot of people don't know about this quest. So this I'm not going to take this quest on this character, but if you see Farmer Thuddy Ray, he'll give you the wolves quest, and then I'll take you to the snake skin quest. And these are all pretty much the new quests that you can get in the starter area. I will actually take to the one in the tavern as well. I might as well while we're here. This gives you a heads up on where all they are. You've seen the ones that I've shown you up to now, the cookhouse, the chemist, or the alchemist place. So this guy here, he will give you the art of scavenging. And then you've got a guy down the well here. I'm not going to jump down the well, but if you jump down the well, you can climb back out. Gives you climbing skills as well. You can train down there for climbing if you want. That's a pretty good place to train climbing. You're out of the way. This lady around the corner here, she will give you the snakeskin boots. And then we've got the... what else have we got? We've got the cleric's quest on top of the hill. And the ranger quest. So they're pretty much by the cookhouse. Let me just take them to you quickly, and then you'll find out. This is if you do the cleric's quest, it's well worth doing. You have to go up to where I showed you up that hill, where the human dire lord starts. You have to go up the side of the thugs, up the top of that hill, and then you bear right, and there's the cultists and initiates. Or the camp is down at the bottom. There is a bush as you walk down the hill where the camp is. There's a lone bush, which is close to where the camp is, that you stand just past it on the left of it. It will update your quest for you, and it will update this quest, the Euthranian presence. Again, I'm not taking any of these because I'm not planning on playing this particular character. I just made it just to show you this video, guys. This is all basic stuff here. This is your huntress, where you pick up the hunter skills for Night Warden. And then you've got the box guy down here. I'm not going to do the full box run, but I'm just going to show you the one so that you know where it is. So this is Courier Tassel, or Tazil. You take this quest. I am doing this one. This is the only one I'm going to do for you. See, you've got a quest here. It says I'm now overweight. You're better off doing this quest to start with before you actually pick all your tools up, because those tools will weigh you down if you haven't got a very high strength. And then it takes you time to get there. Just up here is the Monk's Guild, where I was saying before. There is a bind point up there. All the dark races, so any lizard or the ogres, you start from across this bridge here. Let me just show you that, where this ogre's running to. So, just up the top of here. So if you take a darkmare or you take an ogre, you will have to come out of here. It's a bit dangerous coming out of there. I don't know if they've updated it and changed it since a long time ago, but there is a dark undead camp here, and they do one that as you're coming out you could get tagged, but you can run to the guard and you should be safe. But getting out of that cave isn't difficult. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You can find that out for yourself. So I think once I've handed this box in, I will go and show you where in the wizard area. Should have showed you that while I was over there, actually. But again, I'm not going to do a deep fall and deep fell. That's like him and her, isn't it? Or him and him, or her and her, or whatever you want to say. So as you can see, this is a really slow quest, and all three boxes, you're better off emptying all your inventory out, making sure you put all these in the bank when you do these quests. Everything that you've got on you, put it in the bank, because these quests are non-combat quests. You don't need to fight anything. And if you're going to fight something, fight it with your hands. It won't make a blind bit of difference. So the quest handing is just past the warrior training area here. And you get coin for all three. And it probably gives you about 7, maybe 7, I can't remember if it's 7 or 11 coins, might be 10 or something like that. 10 silver, which allows you to buy all your scrolls for your first 3 or 4 levels, which is pretty cool. When you're travelling around the map, you'll find small square boxes on the floor that you can click on and take food out of. And then there's a larger version of that box, what schematics drop in. So keep your eye open for them when you're running around the world. You can loot them. They're free to loot. So first person who gets there loots them. As soon as you empty the contents out, then the box disappears and it respawns somewhere else. So let's just complete this. You get 300 XP for the first one on 1.25. So there we go. And now I can run again. I'm not exhausted anymore. So if I click on my inventory and we have a quick look here, you'll now see that I've got 1.25 in silver in my pocket. So let's run across now and just look at the... in fact, I am going to take you to... while I'm here, I might as well just show you where the spot is to update. Because I can show you the Dire Lord camp starter area as well then. So I'm not going to start the quest or get the update on it. There's no point in me doing that because I'm deleting this character, so it's pointless. But we'll go and see the quest that you can do for free. And the vermin quest, you can come and kill the rats around here. You need 10 rats and then you go and hand them back in. Off the tailor, you can do that whether you're a tailor or not. So you see someone else there. It helps you skinning rats and all that for your quest stuff. Hopefully someone will have looted this stuff that I just walked past before. It should, because usually it doesn't last long. Yeah, look, see, people have already come round and done it. Same as the one, there was one here, we saw 3 before. That's how quick they disappear, guys. So you literally need to get on them really quickly. There we go. So that takes us into the wizard area, like I said before. Now, I'm not going to do this quest. I'm just going to show you the quest giver and then point out where it is. There's a spoiler alert. If you don't want to see that, don't watch this part of the video. Go fast forward. There's a guy on the bridge here. This guy here. Arcanary Watcher Raz. He will give you a quest for a coin. And you have to get to the top of that hill, and where that V is there, if you stand on that part there, it updates your quest. You can drop down, you won't die, hand it in, and this guy will give you a reward for it. And you get some coin and a bit of experience for it. Again, all the casters, you need to come out of here, and you would have to go into the village to go and get your tokens, because you can't get your tokens in here. So, this is as basic as it's going to get, guys, for making a starter video. There are, I think, you'll have to check. I think there might be a quest giver in here, or on one of these might have another quest here somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there is. Just check all the NPCs, and you should be able to do the quest. So I'm just going to drop down here. There we go. So that's where the newbie area is, as you can see. And now I'm going to go back over the top of here. So that's where your chamois comes out there. Killing grass snakes is for the snakes quest. So if we go over the top of here, you want to stay away from these thugs, because if you go near them, they'll murder you. They literally will murder you. I need to sit down. I've just exhausted myself for running again. That's what happens when you do that. Quickest way. And then I'm going to show you one more thing at the end, and I am going to jump down the well to show you, so that you can... oh, grass snake, someone killed that. You cannot do that at the moment. I don't know why I clicked on it. I'd just pass on to use my right mouse button to move about. So you can loot anything that you see when you're gathering, like trees. I haven't seen anything because people are very active out and about. I'll just gather one item when I see one, just so you understand how it works, guys. That's if there's any items available. I can't even see any because it looks like this server is very active today. These foragers here, they drop a bag occasionally, so you get a 6-slot starter bag. If you see them in the starter area, you probably want to mullet them. Someone killing brown rats? No, he's not. He's trying to get this guy here. This guy's got a quest on him. He's too high for us. We can't kill him because he's orange to us. But yep, he drops a quest item. I'm not going to tell you which one. You can find out yourself. I don't want to spoil everything for you. You'll notice there's snakes about everywhere. You can just come up here to kill snakes. There's also, I'm hoping that that's part of a quest as well. Oh no, it isn't. It's the other part. So the moon lilies are a part of a quest. Just around this corner here is where the Dire Lord humans start. This is what I was saying. Go up the hill. Oh, you can see that we can actually loot something here. So there is. I'm going to loot this, and then that's the only one I'm going to loot on here, so you can see. So this is how you just right click, it'll tell you what it is. If you right click on it, you'll start hammering it down. Press our inventory and you'll see stuff dropping here when it's done. There's two types of ore. There's Asherite and there's Caphelite. I can't remember if I said that right. I can't remember, sorry guys. Been a while since I've looted any. But this is used for armor smithing and weaponsmithing. There you go. It also drops gemstones or other quest items, so you do need to go over them, and you will need them as part of your quest. So we press J now. We'll have completed one because we've picked up 3 chunks of ore. You usually get 2 or 3 lots of jute spawn around here if you need the jute for that quest. I'm not going to go right in here, but there, at the back of there is the you can sell stuff to the Dire Lord trainer. Again, there's snakes here. You can get your pelts off the young dogs here. Right, here's an apple tree. A quick update on apples because that's worth doing just to show you. So if we get into some action, I'll attack one mob, and then I'll show you what the apple does. This is like having a band-aid, guys. You can basically eat the apple to restore 10 hit points. So I always carry 2 or 3 in my pocket because it can be a lifesaver if you're very close to dying. You click on one, it gives you a minimum of 10 hit points back. So we'll put that in our bag and show you once we get hit by something. Let's just go down to where this bush is. Oh look, yeah. Well, let's fight one of these because this will be interesting. I haven't put my skills on. Let me just put my skills on, and then we'll fight this just for the newbie area experience. So here we go. I could have put my probably get murdered here now. You watch. Oh, he's took some hit points off me, which is what I wanted to happen anyway. So I can show you the apple. That increases your armor class. I prefer to hit things instead of increasing my armor class. I'm going to die at this level. You don't lose any experience at level 1 to 4. It's only when you get to 5. So there you go. And then you right click to loot it. This guy didn't have a bag this time. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click this. So you can see how many hit points I got back straight away. I got 10 hit points back and there's a 2-minute cooldown on it. So there you go. That's a must, guys. You must, if you find... Same with these. If you right click on these, it'll give you vegetables. And remember, you've also, this is quite handy for the quest items here. So you can see we need 3 tattered pelts, 3 logs, which is off that tree there. We need 3 wild vegetables. So we need potatoes, which I'm hoping we'll get here. And if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But, right, we didn't. That's for making drinks with. Really good stuff. You need water. So 2 of them and 1 water will make you a drink if you're a brewer. And 1 apple and 1 trout that you can buy off of the person who teaches you brewing and food cooking. So 1 trout and 1 of them make you a wisdom item. So if you're a cleric, they're a must. So that and that, 1 water, 1 black leaf teas and 1 of them will make you a wisdom buff and a drink buff for when you're fighting, which is a must for all clerics. So here's the jute. I did say I wasn't going to loot it, but I am going to loot just to complete the quest thing so you can see what it looks like when it's completed. So up to now we've completed that, and we need to harvest the vegetables and it's not jute, sorry, it was tattered we need. My apologies. I thought we needed 3 of them, but we don't. But you will need 3 of these on the next part of the quest, so if you come across any, just snag them. I'm not snagging all these, I'm just snagging this one because I actually thought it was part of the quest. Can I fight this without dying? No, it's yellow. And they will both add. So if you see here, it says attack speed increase when fighting in packs. So if you kill this and that's social, it will add. So if all them 2 add, they will attack you harder because they attack in packs. They get a bonus for attacking. Just read everything. I'm not going to loot that, guys. But just make sure you read everything and con it with the C key. Like, we can kill this puppy. Let's have a go at... No, I want to go... Let me go and do this first. So this is purely to show you that's where you get your foxtails from. This guy here will murder us at this stage. He'll be yellow to us. But this bush here is where you need to walk past. So basically, if we don't aggro this, your quest will update right here. And then you just need to, you can stuck back. So / and stuck will allow you to go back to your starting place. If you're a warrior, you go back to warrior. If you're a cleric, you go back to the cleric area. So let me just attack this this dog here just to skin it. It'll probably... Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, we've got a pretty good hit on it. We got a 16 on it straight away, which was a bit of a crit, which is unusual to get it that early in the game. Which is cool. So we'll skin this now. And when we skin it, you'll see that it'll update the quest and it'll say you've acquired 1 tattered pelt and you need 2 more. Right, I'm going to conclude this video, guys, by returning back to the town. There's nothing else for me to show you here that won't be useful to you. But one thing that I would do when you're a starter is create. Well, if you go up here to this button here and click on here where it says macros, this will open up your macro bar. You can right click on it and you can increase it and you can lock it and save it. You can do the same with your bags. So you can increase the scale or decrease the scale of it. Save it. It's pretty much the same with everything. So you can make it small or large, whatever suits your style. Same with your bank stuff. So plus to create a new macro, if you open this up, type lock on it, / lock, close it. When you hit it, down in the bottom left, it'll tell you what your location is or where you're stood. So if I just died here now, this is the location for you to find my body. And how you would do that is you would try and get back to them numbers as close as you can. So we press lock now, we can see we're not far away from it. Obviously we know where that was because we just did it there, but you might not know where it is. But if you just keep these numbers as close together as possible, and when you keep tabbing lock, you'll see that you're getting closer and closer to it. So you can see the numbers. See, like I'm at 599, so it was literally about here where we were a minute ago, just around here somewhere. So that's how easy it is to find your corpse when you work out the coordinates. It's pretty simple, really. But at least you'll find your body if you don't know where it is. But your body will only disappear once you reach level 5. You'll need to go and loot your body. So until then, you won't need that lock key, but it's a must-have. And also, you can use a sit key. A sit key stands you and sits you quicker than you can type it. It's really useful, to be fair. You can make other videos. You can make other things like pulling. If you want to pull something, if you're in a group, /G, incoming. So the hashtag and the T mean target. And then write whatever you want behind that. And again, you know, the whole group will see that you're pulling that mob if you're the puller, okay? So it's just things that make life a bit easier for you. And you can mix and match. I keep saying I'm going to do an upgrade. I have done a macros video if you care to look at it. But I am going to be doing a further upgrade of it. I need to have a chamois with a few spells before I was going to do it, but I'm not going to create a chamois. I'm just going to make the macros so that you guys that are up there already will know what to do. Right, so let me just, if you type this in, stuck, / and stuck, if you provided you're not in combat, it has got a timer on it, it'll take you back to your start location, guys. That's a number one tip. If you're lost and you don't know how to get back, that's how you can get back, basically. But you can't really get lost in this game. It's in Thornefast anyway. As you get further and further afield, you might well do so. But don't be scared of coming back. Because at the end of the day, it's just about learning. You just need to learn the game. Once you've learned how it all works, obviously once you've finished the quest, you just come back to the quest giver and you hand it. Obviously, I haven't taken that one yet, but I'm just having a look around. You get a chicken in here that you can kill at low levels. Sometimes I've exhausted myself again. I was just looking for a box that we could loot so that you guys could see what these boxes look like, but I can't see any. So with that, I'm going to stop rambling now. Just get rid of this exhaustion. We're going to nip down. I'm going to show you how you can, if you're busy doing a cup of coffee or you're having to do a chore in the family place and you don't want to log off because you know you're coming back in 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can climb. You need to find a climbing surface that's climbing that you can climb on. Climb on. You can't climb on buildings. They won't allow you to. You just slide down. They won't let you climb up it. Not found a single box yet that I can open that you guys can see. Looking for food boxes or... people know what these boxes look like and they're on them straight away, so they're difficult to find. But anyway, let me just check one more thing. There used to be a shop up here with jewel crafting. There has been a patch, so I don't know if they've patched it back in yet. I don't think they have. But we'll have a look. This is just an NPC place where you can pick up another quest. So this guy here has a quest. But you can buy weapons here. I suggest you don't buy these weapons. You'll get drops that'll be better than this. You're wasting your coin there. So... yeah, it looks like they've locked shop here. They haven't. Yeah, it looks like they've locked it all up. Oh no! Right, so they've taken. You can see the tables are here. Look, artisan tables, but they've removed the NPCs. So this is where you would jewel crafting. Would be a guy behind here, and there would be a guy stood over here normally. Oh, look what's there! This is what I've been trying to find for you guys. So if we right-click this box now, look, you see you can find some food in it. So make sure you take it and the lid closes, guys, otherwise it'll bug because it breaks. And then, as a quick, let's just do this. So when you right-click on it, so right-click, you eat it, and it tells you what benefits you're getting. So, and then also it fills up your, because if you don't drink and you don't eat, these bars will empty, and when they get red, they'll start flashing and you'll lose your hit points. You won't be able to cast. You won't have any mana to cast if you're a caster, and if you're a fighter, your food runs out and you're just going to die. So be aware of that, guys, and be conscious about it. You can only click one of these foods at a time, but you can use your other food that you get when you first start. You can buy them. Again, if you're going to be using cooking, I would suggest that you don't drink the water that you get, but eat the food that you get because it's non-dropped. So, what's that? What's this? What sort of a name is that? I mean, this is ridiculous. Huntsman Samurai. I mean, seriously. There is a naming policy in this game, guys. You need to be aware of that. So if you create an offensive name, or if you take a name like Gandalf or any variation of that, you will be warned, and you could get your account closed, guys. So be aware. What did I do with my drink? Oh, it's in my pocket. I thought I put it in the bag. Sorry. So here we go. So let me just drink it. So you can see we've got a little bit. Let me just put it on the brown so we can see it. Can we see it now? Can't really see it much. The food's all right, but the drink isn't. Let me drink one of my drinks. There you go. So now I'm back to full drink. So that's what you need to just right click on, and they basically work, guys. So obviously I've completed a quest with this guy. So I'll just come back to this guy, complete this by doing that, and then what it does, it gives you an update. And then obviously if there is any experience to come, you'll get it. And then it opens up 2 more, so you can take the next one in the line. And then it'll give you what them are by pressing J. So we need to find 10 apples. We've got 2. We need to get the 3 potatoes still. And now we need to get 5 lumps of coal. Well, you get coal when you're actually looking for mining stuff. So again, blah, blah, blah. But last part of the video. So if you jump on here and drop down. See, there is an NPC here that you can get a quest off of. Rat tail. So if you're doing the one from the tailor and this one, you're killing two birds with one stone. So this is how you climb, guys. So if you look in here, if you press your button at the top here and then go to settings, it says you only climb walls when a key is held. Well, so if you untick that, and then if we come back a little bit, see if you notice that my climbing skills at the moment are 1 of 6, so I can only get to a maximum of 6, right? But if you press your numbers locks key, you're now going to climb. Now, this isn't the place to show you this because we're actually going to climb out of here. But it was just to show you. Oh, that's quick. Let's get out. So where you can train this is on a hill. So if you was on a hill like over there, you could climb up there, and then when you run out of energy, it'd drop you back down. So that's probably one of the areas that you can do it on. There's also an area here that you can do it on. So for example, where there's something blocking something where you can't get over it. So if you started to climb here, let me just back off a minute. Spacebar to drop off. So I've done climbing to success video. If you want to look at that explains how to climb up walls. So check out my other video on that. It will explain a lot more. So I'm going to put caps lock on again, and this guy's going to walk up, and then when he gets to the top, he's going to stop. And you'll notice now that our climb is 1 of 6. So I'm just going to do this for a second until we get an upgrade. So what I'll now, he'll stand there. He can't pull himself up. So now he'll fall to the ground, and now he won't do anything until his energy comes back. So I'm just nipping down to put kettle on to make a coffee. And while I'm away making a coffee, obviously my guy's going to stand here. This isn't a dangerous area, so he's not going to get tapped by any mob. I would say be careful when you're doing this. Make sure you're not AFK from the keyboard, because you can train this as a legitimate skill. Climbing is a legitimate skill in the game, so you can see my climbing hasn't gone up at all yet. It takes a bit of time for it to come up. And this is the same with swimming. There we go. So it's climbing 1 still, but you will get a slight increase each time you climb. And then if you find yourself when you're walking around the world and you've done what I've shown you to do there by not unticking the box, if you keep climbing up things when you're on auto run and you don't want to do, just click this box here, and it will always you'll have to use your shift key to climb then, and it'll stop irritating you, because it's something that is irritating sometimes. The Huntsman Samaran. I mean, what? Why? I don't understand why anyone would have that name. It's just bizarre, isn't it? Just not very immersive name, is it? Mind you, war dancer, isn't it, I guess? Here I am calling people, and I've got, like, dancer's name. Here I am calling people. Right, so I still haven't. You can see how long it's taking to skill up. I don't want to stand here for the next 10 minutes skilling up on the wall. I pretty much want to end the video in a second. I'm just going to do one more thing after this. I am actually going to run to another wall and just see if we can put that into practice and that you won't die when you fall, because then you'll be able to find somewhere appropriate for your level, which you can't climb past because you haven't got the endurance for it. I'm surprised that we've not got one skill update up to now, to be honest. This has taken quite a long time. Normally you get a 0.1. We're full of food and we're full of drink, so I'm surprised that we're not getting any update at all. You can also make this bigger and smaller for people that are blind like me. Again, you can lock it in position if you choose to. You can move it all over. If you want to create a new chat, you just click on that. And you can select whatever. Right click to delete it. Anyone want to trade 43 tattered pelts for some 10 slot bags? That's interesting because it costs 4 to do a bag. A lot of people selling stuff, but not a lot of people buying it. Well, I've been here for like 5 minutes now and we haven't had a single climb. I'm not sure why, unless it's bugged. Unless they've done it, unless they've changed it so you can't. Right, let's just put this to the test, shall we? So let's go and climb a proper hill. Right, so I'm going to nip round here and climb one of these hills here. I want to find a hill that I can't, a mountain that I can't actually make to the top. I think this one might be good enough here. Let's have a look. Let's go for this one here. Let's auto run and see if it'll have it. Right, so here we go. Let's see if my climbing skill will go up here. So, again, you want to do this in a non-dangerous area. We're not going to get to the top. We are going to fall down here. Right, I'm pretty sure I thought I saw something on my screen there. It looked like I might have had a skill up there. Not a skill up 100% to 1, but a percentage of 1. Let me just move it out of the way. So climbing, let's have a look. So quick it goes, so fast, it's unreal. Right, there we go, climbing skill. There it is, 0.1. So it only works when it doesn't work on the bank anymore. They've taken that off. So interesting indeed. See, look, we're now climbing 2. So it doesn't work on the bank anymore. They've sussed out people using the bank to do it on. So clearly this is where you want to come and do it now, because it's safe where I am here. So you can see that I'm now climbing 2 in that very short period of time. And even just climbing up the side of this hill a little bit, I knew I'd seen a bit of a 0+1, and I got a 0+1 again. We might get another one as we get halfway up here, actually. Let's have a look. My arrow's dictating to where it will be. We might not, because we've only just got a level 2, so let's see. Because they've changed the percentages on this now, yeah. Might have to do another 1 or 2 climbs to get another clip up. But at least you can see, guys, that this works. So I'm going to show you one more thing with this climbing thing in a minute, and then that's going to be the end of the videos, guys. I hope this has been helpful to you guys for a new player start. Make sure that if you're, depending what class you are, that you choose something that's relevant to you for your trade skills. Obviously, if you're a tank, there's no point in you taking tailoring. You're better off with weaponsmithing, food, or armor smithing, or one of, or a combination of the two, whatever, because you need to basically keep yourself alive in battle. So you could become a weaponsmith to make your weapons, or an armor smith to make your armor, or one of each of them, so that you can make armor and weapons. Or you could become an alchemist to make healing potions for yourself. Or if you could do that as well if you were a cleric, so you could make mana potions for yourself, and then food to supply yourself with food. So there's any combination that you can do, guys. Obviously, if you're a finger wagger, you're a caster, then likewise you probably want to take tailoring, or if you're a chamois, you probably want to take leather making outfitting so that you can make yourself some armor, and then again food or whatever's whatever combination. There we go, another 0.1 skill up. So yeah, it's definitely only working on the actual wall. So I'm going to complete the video here, guys. I'm just going to run back to town using a stuck phenomenon. So this is how you get back to where you start from. And guys, that's going to conclude my video. I'm just going to run quickly inside the tavern here to see if there's a box to show you, because I wanted to show you opening a box up. I mean, you've seen a food box, but I wanted to show you one of the normal boxes that are hanging around. They normally pop inside the tavern here. There's 4 spawn points around here that you can find it at. I'm just going to show you the 4 spawn points. So the one was in the tavern there. It's either on the staircase or at the top of the veranda. The other one is inside here. In this pen here. So that's 1, 2. There's 2 spawn points in there. The one that I've just done there, then there's another one. And showing you this, guys, it just gives you the opportunity to find one of them boxes. I've had so many boxes in the game. I've pretty much stopped collecting them now because I've got so many items out of them. Pretty much filled up all the things that I wanted to. And there's another one on top of this hill up here, just on the top here, where that tree is around there. So if you're running past any of these areas, just drop yourself next to them and check to see if there's a box to click on. And you'll see what it's like, a rather long, elongated case box, which is similar colour to the... right, there's a spawn point where these flowers are here. There's normally a box here. And then there's one other place you can find it. Clearly someone's just looted it. It's on a timer. I'll take you to this last place, and then that's the end of the video, guys. I hope this has been useful to you guys, and that you found a use. If you want a free 12 slot bag, when you do the second part of his quest, the guy who you take that box to will also give you a quest to get a 12 slot bag. I'm not going to take you to there now. You can find that yourselves, guys. I've done a video on it, so just look at my videos and that'll help you. So it doesn't look like it's down there. I can't actually see because it's very dark, but there's usually a box on that corner there. It doesn't look like it's there. I'll jump down anyway and have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it's not there. The box always spawns in this spot here, guys. So, as we're leaving town, I'm going to show you where the ogre and the Daimar start. Also, there's a fox at the end. If you go over the top here, the fox over there. Sometimes a box can spawn over here. This is the spawn points for all the boxes in the village. And you'll see a fox here day and night. And a box usually spawns around here somewhere. There are other boxes around the world. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you all them. You can find them yourself. Pointless playing a game if I tell you where everything is. But the box can sometimes spawn here by the fox, or just here. In this, I think it might be there or there. And then up from here is where you will start as an ogre. There's the other all. Cashpilite. That's right, anyone interested in loads of, that's cool, isn't it? Someone's been collecting it and they don't want it. I mean, yeah, I've got tons of the stuff myself as well. Pretty much stopped collecting it now, let other people collect it because I've got so much of the stuff. So this is the undead camp here, guys. This is a group camp, very tough camp. Hopefully, just con everything before you go here because you get murdered. See, that there will murder us if we get in. Even just see hatred and eager to kill you. I mean, if I die here, it doesn't matter, but I don't think I will get aggro if I stick to this. And in here, there's some... Oh, I've been hit. There we go. It looks like that. Yeah, that skeleton's getting me. So I'm not going to get in here. It's going to kill me. It doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to try and show you where the camp is. Yeah, he's going to murder me, this guy. I want it and I'm dead here. He's trying to cast on me now to make me exhausted. And there's no guards in here to save my life either, so I'm dead. He's trying to kill. He'll kill me now. I'm exhausted. Can't get away from him now. Unless I leash around the corner, he can't cast then. Yeah, he can't cast on me on the corner. If the red box has gone, so it looks like I might be all right. Yeah, he's run away now. So this is the starter area, guys, for the ogres and the darkmare. So you'll start in here, depending what class you are. I'm not going to go around here and show you everything because you can see, look, the chanter scrolls there. There's a bank here as well. These are the bankers. So you can put your stuff in this bank and you better loot it at the other bank outside as well. So again, warrior, monk, rogue, paladin, dark knight paladin. I've never done one of them. Interesting. So there you go, guys. So that's the end of my starter video. Hopefully this has helped you guys to establish what, where, and how. There are some starter mobs in here that you can fight as well. Let me just show you quickly. We'll kill a mob. So there's a rodent. That'll do for starters. Let's just kick that. So these are going to be white. There we go. And you can sell stuff to these guys in here. I'm not sure whether they give you a better price than what they do outside. I can't remember. I've not really checked. But if you start as a dark race, then I'm sure your faction will be fine with them. But you're not kill on sight in here as a good one, but I'm sure that'll change after early access. So there we go. We got some rat's meat. And if you're a fighter, rat's meat and what else is it? Rat's meat and mushrooms make a fantastic meal. And you also want to use blackcurrant and water and mushrooms and yeah, so it's rat meat and mushrooms make you a really good so it parries 100 or 90% and something else, I can't remember what it was. And the water also gives you, the blackberry water gives you good skills for fighting. So there's 2 recipes for you guys, and I am going to log off here. Thank you very much for all the subscribers. I can't believe in the short period of time I've actually got above 500 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone. And I appreciate all the really nice comments and everything everyone's leaving and all the questions. I'm trying to get around and answer everybody, so just be patient, please. Obviously, the more subscribers I get, the harder it's going to be to answer everyone's questions. But if I see any that stand out like a sore thumb, I will actually respond as quickly as I can. Obviously, I'm in the UK, and if you're in US or somewhere like that, you have to allow for the time zone for a response. And if you've got any other questions or you need any help, guys, just give me a shout and I'll be happy to help at any time. So Cheeky Chat Gaming, keeping it simple. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye bye.